Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some Factorio. So up above, which you cannot see, I have created our fancy schmancy circuit area. The accumulators are running! Yay! But it does appear to be only when these run out. So I don't know how to test that. It's a shame I can't set that setting differently. Alright. So, this is on. But you are too far away from this. Okay. Not happy with that, but if that's what's necessary, that's what's necessary. Circuits! Yay! I could do a buffering system for the circuits, but I don't care. I can get circuits from the other place if I really, really want to. So now I have circuits. And I need these circuits because that's how you make advanced circuits. You need regular circuits plus plastic bars. So I need to start making plastic here, or I need to train in plastic, which is a possibility, but it's not necessarily what I want to do. I think, however, though, it may be the easiest thing to do. And if I'm going to start training plastic all over the place, then it's a matter of actually building the plastic network. So I think that might be the next thing that we do, is build a plastic network. So we have circuits. In order for this to be worthwhile, though, we want to be able to keep creating circuits forever and ever and ever, which actually does sort of mean I want a buffer system. Okay, I can do this. So if I do that, then I need this here. And I think I could do something like this. So I take these away. I can always use circuits, so this is no problem. I can always use that stuff too. And I could go underground, possibly, to make this work here. If I go something like this to this, no, because then it can't actually put them on. So I'll have to go above. But that's alright, we've got plenty of space here, so I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest with you. I don't need any sort of speed for this, just normal operating procedure is good, and it all fits within the substation, so that's peachy. And then this is where we'll just have the circuits. And right at the end of here, we'll put in a simple load balancer, because that's all we need. And Bob's your uncle. So now I have circuits. So make sure I've got a gap of 2. And that's my circuits. So now I've got circuits in copper and steel. I don't need steel for my advanced circuits. I don't need it for the processing units either. I just need it for sulfuric acid. That might be the end of steel, or not steel, iron. That might be the end of the iron to make, because again, this is what I'm focusing on over here. I don't need that much iron. So I will, of course, probably end up making other things here. That needs steel, so I don't know what we'll end up making here. Something that needs iron and won't be a huge drain on the system. This might be where I make, I don't know, all of my robots. No, because you need steel for that. Not a lot of steel, though. But you do need steel. Where are the frames? Here they are. 1 steel plate. Circuits, engine units. It would be require engine units, which need circuits, lubricants, and normal engine units. Normal engine units need steel. So I'd have to make steel, but I could easily make steel over here. We have plenty of iron now on this side. And honestly, I might just start shipping it back to the base. We'll see. Okay, so that's that. Now, what I need is to create... Oh, not that. A little spin-off here. I know this is kind of ridiculous to spin off like this, but we're going to do it right here. And go this way. Now, what's our ratio? I need twice as much copper cable. But 1 copper cable plant can handle all the rest of it. But the circuits can be on the same row as the bar. So what I need to do is something like this. Again, I can just hoover up all that because that's good. Do something like this. I have the plastic come down here. So now I've got a 1-to-1 ratio of plastic. I can go underground for this, which I have to do because the plastic's going to come through. Somehow. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but we'll get plastic over here. I think a train stop up over in this region would do quite nicely. So we'll bring the plastic in, and we just have our expandable units here. So we're going to need copper cable to come in one way, and advanced circuits are slow enough I can bring them out without worrying. Am I having a power issue? No. It's just slow animation. Crazy. Alright, well, that's fine. So we could just go right here, bring in the copper cable on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's what we're going to start with for now. You are going to be those. That's not what I wanted to do in the slightest. Take 2. Ah! You are going to be those. Oh, wrong button. Really? Really? Can't just click and drag that. Very frustrating. But that's okay. And you're going to be cable. So you are going to need a bunch of these. I need more. Give me more. Must have more. Just make that many more. Do that. Do that. And that. Once I get out of the way. Okay. And then that gives me all of those. And then coming around on the other side. We need those. No, we don't need that. Okay. And then we can use these guys to bring them out. Really? And this will be what I use for the system. So this one will go this way. And I'm out of belt. I'm not out of copper, but this is not going great. So we'll just do all that. I can get more iron if I need it. I mean, goodness knows, there's plenty in the buffers over here. I mean, these are probably still full, relatively speaking. Yeah. So, there you go. 5 more of those. Power is doing... Alright, we're at capacity. Overnight, we go to 15 megawatts because we're losing... Alright, we didn't lose but a quarter of our megajoules, but that's because this is keeping up. Those are doing all their steam engines. I think I'm going to undo another row the next time I'm over there, just to see how it's really doing. Oh, and this needs to speed up. This will never do. Gotta make sure it gets to the end. Alright. This has a preference to one side, which I guess makes sense the way that the inserters work. So that's fine. We are making many minis. I don't want to do this forever. Let's limit this to 3 stacks each. That should be more than enough of a backlog to keep things operating smoothly if things go south. Oh, let's not do that. As soon as I do that, I'm going to need to go underground here, because this is where a station is going to be. Because that gets all my inserters there, and then this one, let's get my inserters there. I'm going to go underground here, and underground here. So that'll get everything I need now. All the inserters are good. Everything is rosy. Now we get my output going this way. And I need advanced circuits in the creation of units, right? Yep, I need electronic circuits and advanced circuits. 10 times as many electronic circuits as there are advanced circuits. That's a significant number. But that's okay. We can make this work. So this is going to be the copper coil. Alrighty. And in order to make copper coil, it'd be good if I brought copper in, don't you think? So what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little like this. A little unorthodox, perhaps. That's alright. that splitter down there. We'll balance it out at the end when I get a moment. Don't you worry. Alrighty, I don't have any fast inserters anymore. Can I make them? Absolutely I can. It's going to take a while, but that's fine. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And I should just be able to use a larger pole, but it won't connect. But now it will. Alrighty, yep, that's good. So this one assembly machine making copper coil can handle up to 8. So the next time, you know, if I keep going, then it won't be a problem. All I have to do is just bring a copper line in through here. I can get rid of this one, right? Get rid of these two and bring copper in. It shouldn't be a problem. Or I could just expand up one. How am I going to get the... It's a good question I heard you all ask. How are you going to get that in there? Alright, so it does work. So we can bring the sulfur in through here. Somehow. If we do one of these types of things. So we can bring the sulfur in through here. And that'll be hunky-dory. That. Alright. So, we are not making these yet because we have no plastic. That is known. We need to bring the plastic in. I don't know why I kept saying sulfur. So, now what we need to do is pump in... We need to consider plastic. Either we keep making plastic over in the base and bring it in by train, or we have to make it locally. So that's the next decision we have to make. But until then, we're making plenty of electronic circuits. And in point of fact, I have 470, so that's plenty. Plenty of steel, plenty of copper. I ended up with 2 wood. Don't know how that happened. Let's make sure everything goes into my inventory. I have my steam engines just here chilling out. Boilers, we're going to go put them into a logistics network in case I ever need them. I think I'm going to switch basically fully to solar though, so I hopefully won't need them. Let's go over there and add into our network. Let's see if I can hop a train, because that would be swell. Quickest place to hop a train is probably the coal outpost here. I feel like there's one over there. Because there is! Woohoo! Hop in the train. And we're off! Zoom out here while we're on the train so you can get an idea of the network and how it's working. Yeah, that is sort of ridiculous. We have to go that far up to get back around. So we'll have to do something about that. I don't know what yet, but something. And we hop out. Okay. So let's consider now. Wow, that was dangerous. Living on the edge. Oh, I don't have a lot of iron coming in anymore. So we need to work on the iron ore. And I am completely out of sulfuric acid. That is what's very clear to me here. 100% out. So let's go up to the coal and see, not coal, the oil rather, and see what's going on. Why are we out? Is it because we're out of oil? Because we are something else? Because I missed a connection somewhere? That would be embarrassing, but it was working, so I think we're okay. We just need more refining? What's the deal? What's going on here? We have none of that. We have plenty of water. We have there is no light oil coming into this at all. So that's part of our problem. No light oil. There's plenty of heavy oil. There's no petroleum, so we just don't have enough crude. Yeah, we are out of crude. So we need to tap some of these bad boys and just add them into the network. We just don't have enough. These are just, if we're doing 4, there's only 4 in this whole thing. Yeah, we gotta finish tapping it. Do I have any pump jacks on me? No, that would be too easy. Can I make pump jacks? Yes, but I call, yeah, they take forever. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just make 5. They're gonna take forever. We know this. And in the meantime, I don't know what we'll do. Yeah, we have 1 plant working right now. 2. Yeah, we just need more oil. So we could train in more barrels, bring barrels of oil up into here, which I had considered actually as something to do. There's just not enough iron production up here. Because that one's gone, that one's gone. Just need more iron ore. Yeah, this one's almost tapped dry. We've only got 3 coming this way. I could move another one, but that's not really enough. So where's my iron? Up there and over there. These are our 2 irons. So we're going to have to create 2 new iron outposts. I've got plenty of miners on me now, so that won't be too hard to do. I believe I have power running through here. I have power running to there, but that's it. Okay. So let's run some power. And this will be something to do while I wait for those last 3 pump jacks to process. Alright, let's see. Yes, yes. Alright, so that connects all those together. I don't really need this one, I don't think, anymore at this point. It is not connected. That's one down, so that is unacceptable. Okay, now it is connected. Right. Ooh. Dangerous. Alright, rail signal there. Do a pair of rail signals here. And then it should be the loop. Yeah, so that's fine. Close enough. Alright, I have my pump jacks. Let's add them into the network. We need more oil. Must have more oil. Many more oils. Alright. So, pump jack here. Go out that way. Really? One of these, get out of the way. Alright. Bring that into the network. Well, that was pretty. Works, right? Works. That's all that really is necessary. Alright, you go away and you go like that. Alright, cool. And then we just have to go underground here. And now we're all connected. Now let's get some power going. Can I move this over by 1? Not that one. Yes, I can. And then this one just needs a new one, unfortunately. Alright, so we're all online now. We should have more crude oil coming in. Not a ton, but at least it's something. So this will get us back working again, but this will not be a permanent fix, that's for sure. I need my heavy oil. I could do probably 1 more heavy oil cracking just to make it work. Oh, I've disconnected it completely, so I'm not doing any heavy oil cracking. Alright, so that's... I could probably reconnect this just to get a little bit more coming through, but I do have to be careful because I need some of that for lubricant, which I haven't even started making yet. There's no light oil, there's no petroleum, there's really not a lot of heavy. I just got to be careful all around. You know, that's what we're going to have to do. So I think iron is going to become a priority soon in science. And what I really need, though, is just to get more oil. I think I need more oil coming in. And I think the best way to do that is probably to create a train stop up here to bring in oil barrels and then process them into the actual oil pipes and just start plunking some oil down. I mean, we've got all of this over here. It's almost worth just hooking all of these up and just piping it in. It's not that far of a distance. It's a little farther than I'd like me just there on the microphone. But I think it's certainly, whoa, a possibility. And then, you know, I got to get an output. I thought the output for circuits would be here. That's rich. You know, the output for circuits is actually going to be up here. This will just be the input. So I've got way too many stations in here to do what I need to do. But, you know, that's all right. So I think I might create this loop for sure, because this is too far to go for a train to have to come around like that. But we'll create a little loop here, maybe here, and go, I don't know. And then consider, I don't know, this will be all my processing units. Consider something else over here. We'll see for next time. I think what we're going to do, though, is definitely work on plastic. I think plastic trained in would be better. So we'll make all the plastic here, bring it into the station. There's a train stuck there. Why is that? What were you trying to do? I have 2 copper trains now. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we're going to try all that next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider clicking the like button to show your appreciation. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything that's going on. And until next time, cheers.